Have you noticed that small changes in your routine can revolutionize your intimate life? The secret to firmer erections is literally running through your veins. Blood flow is the protagonist of this story, and today I'm going to show you how to improve it naturally. Many people seek solutions in pills, when in fact the answer lies in simple daily habits. I'll share proven techniques that can transform your sexual health, from specific exercises to foods that stimulate circulation. Get ready to discover how to regain your confidence and vigor naturally without relying on medications. The mechanism of erection represents a complex and fascinating process that involves multiple systems of the human body. Our circulatory system functions as a true distribution network, where blood vessels act as real roads that conduct blood to different regions. At the moment of sexual excitement, a sequence of precise physiological events occurs. Nerves send signals to dilate the blood vessels in the penis, allowing a greater volume of blood. This dilation happens through a mechanism of muscle relaxation in the cavernous tissues, creating space for intense blood flow. The quality of this circulation directly depends on cardiovascular health. When vessels are clean and healthy, blood flows naturally, ensuring more robust and lasting erections. Factors such as stress, sedentary lifestyle, and poor diet can compromise this process, creating obstacles for an adequate sexual response. It's interesting to observe how our body functions as an integrated system. Erection doesn't depend only on the genital organs, but on a complex interaction between the nervous, cardiovascular, and hormonal systems. Each element needs to be in perfect harmony to ensure a satisfactory sexual response. Age also influences this mechanism. As we age, blood vessels tend to become less flexible, naturally reducing the capacity for dilation. Therefore, maintaining healthy habits becomes fundamental to preserve this function. Understanding this physiological process helps demystify issues related to male sexuality. It's not just a mechanical phenomenon, but a complex response that involves physical, emotional, and psychological aspects. Modern science has advanced significantly in understanding these mechanisms, offering important insights into how we can improve our sexual health naturally and sustainably. Knowing our own body represents the first step to achieving a full and satisfactory intimate life. Given this complexity, it becomes evident that taking care of circulatory health means much more than preventing dysfunctions. It represents investing in quality of life, well-being, and self-confidence. Stress management emerges as a crucial element in the journey of recovering male sexual health. Our body responds instantly to emotional states, transforming psychological sensations into measurable physical reactions. When anxiety dominates, our sympathetic nervous system sends signals that restrict blood vessels, creating invisible barriers to sexual performance. Mental tension acts as a true biological blocker, releasing hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that directly impair the ability to achieve an erection. Imagine stress as a chemical barrier that literally closes the circulation channels, preventing the natural blood flow necessary for an adequate sexual response. Deep breathing techniques represent a powerful tool in this battle against anxiety. Conscious breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, responsible for relaxation states. Each deep breath functions as an internal reset, reducing the production of stress-related hormones. Meditation emerges as a silent ally in this process. Dedicating just 15 minutes daily to contemplative practices can completely redefine the body's response to external stimuli. It's not about eliminating stress, but developing resilience to deal with it intelligently. The practice of yoga and mindfulness techniques contributes significantly to this redefinition. Slow and conscious movements allow reconnecting mind and body, creating an internal comfort zone that naturally reduces performance anxiety. Establishing self-care routines also presents itself as a fundamental strategy. Reserving moments for pleasurable activities, creating spaces for silence and reflection, as well as establishing healthy boundaries at work and in personal relationships, can drastically impact stress levels. Sleep quality emerges as another determining factor. Poorly slept nights amplify cortisol levels, creating a vicious cycle of tension and emotional wear. Creating an environment conducive to rest, with adequate temperature, absence of electronic devices, and relaxation rituals becomes essential to recover internal balance. Specialized professionals, such as psychologists and therapists, can offer additional support in this journey of emotional management. Identifying triggers, understanding thought patterns, and developing personalized strategies are effective ways to transform the relationship with stress. Sexual pleasure gains a new dimension when we shift the focus from performance to true intimate connection. Many men carry a gigantic internal pressure about how they should behave during sex, creating mental barriers that completely block the sensory experience. Reimagining the sexual encounter as a moment of exchange and discovery can completely transform the dynamics of excitement. By directing attention to the partner's body, we eliminate the anguish of constant self-analysis. The touch, the gaze, the other's breathing become the true protagonists of the encounter. Emotional connection functions as a potent natural aphrodisiac. When we allow ourselves to be genuinely present, all concerns about performance begin to disappear. Intimacy ceases to be a test of skill and transforms into a dance of shared sensations. Nonverbal communication techniques gain prominence in this context. Small gestures such as maintaining eye contact, synchronizing breathing, and valuing each partner's reaction create an environment of total complicity. Vulnerability ceases to be seen as weakness and comes to be understood as strength. Sexual mindfulness exercises can assist in this transformation. Practicing full awareness during intimacy means being totally absorbed in the present moment, feeling each touch, each sensation without judgment. The scattered mind gives way to a deep and true sensory perception. The social pressure for perfect performance has destroyed the genuine sexual experience of many men. Deconstructing this artificial model means recognizing that pleasure is not a competition, but a generous exchange of energy and sensitivity. Synchronized breathing, slow and intentional movements, and a total openness to sensations can create much deeper and more meaningful sexual experiences. Erection ceases to be the final goal and becomes just a detail within a much richer and more complex experience. Therefore, free yourself from expectations. Allow yourself to feel, connect, experiment. True sexual potency is not in mechanical performance, but in the ability to be truly present and available for the shared experience. Regular physical activity represents a fundamental pillar to improve blood flow and, consequently, the quality of erections. Our bodies were designed to move, and each exercise works as a true internal revolution in blood circulation. Aerobic. Modalities such as running, swimming, and cycling act directly on the cardiovascular system, stimulating the production of nitric oxide, an essential chemical compound to dilate blood vessels. Imagine your vessels as pipes that gain greater flexibility and blood conduction capacity with constant exercise practice. Weight training also plays a strategic role in this context. By developing muscle mass, we increase metabolism and improve circulatory efficiency. Exercises such as squats, weightlifting, and functional exercises stimulate hormone production, especially testosterone, fundamental for male sexual function. High-intensity interval training represents a revolutionary method for those seeking quick results. These short and intense exercise sequences provoke impressive metabolic adaptations, significantly improving cardiovascular capacity in less time. The ideal frequency to obtain significant benefits revolves around 3 to 5 weekly sessions, lasting between 30 to 45 minutes. You don't need to be an Olympic athlete, but maintain an intelligent and sustainable regularity. It's important to emphasize that the start of any exercise program should consider individual physical conditioning. Consulting a doctor and starting gradually prevents injuries and allows for safe adaptation. Simple exercises like walking, climbing stairs, and performing daily activities also contribute significantly. The key lies in constant movement and the elimination of sedentary lifestyle, the main enemy of blood circulation. Sports practice represents not only an investment in sexual health, but in overall quality of life. Each step, each movement means oxygenation, vitality, and reconnection with the potential of one's own body. The benefits transcend the physical aspect, directly impacting mental health. Exercises release endorphins, reduce stress, and elevate self-esteem. creating a positive cycle of well-being that directly reflects on intimacy and sexual vigor. Therefore, transform movement into an ally. Your sexuality will thank you for every minute invested in physical self-care. Sexual potency is not in an external resource, but in your ability to maintain an active, healthy body prepared for life's pleasures. Harmful substances such as alcohol, tobacco, and recreational drugs represent true traps for male sexual health. Each cigarette, each dose of alcoholic beverage, functions as a direct blow to the circulatory system, creating invisible barriers that compromise the quality of erections. Tobacco deserves special mention in this battle against sexual performance. Its chemical components cause vasoconstriction, literally tightening blood vessels and preventing adequate flow. Imagine your vessels as hoses where the cigarette progressively narrows the channels, making blood passage difficult. Alcohol also acts as a depressant of the central nervous system, significantly reducing sensitivity and sexual response capacity. That beer or whiskey shot that seems relaxing at the time can transform into a chemical blocker of your intimate performance. Recreational drugs cause even deeper damage. Besides directly impairing erectile function, they create dependency patterns that completely compromise sexual and emotional health. The search for supposed fun can result in devastating consequences for the reproductive system. The recovery of this circulatory health requires a real commitment to oneself. Gradually reducing the consumption of these substances doesn't mean radical elimination, but awareness of their impacts. Replacing these habits with healthier alternatives represents a direct investment in your vitality. Strategies such as seeking professional support, participating in support groups, and developing new hobbies can assist in this transition. The key lies in redefining moments of pleasure, finding sources of satisfaction that don't depend on harmful substances. Modern medicine scientifically proves the damage of these substances. Studies show that men who abandon these habits can significantly recover their sexual function in a few months. The human body has an incredible capacity for regeneration when it receives proper care. Therefore, every choice counts. Each unlit cigarette, each unconsumed dose represents a step towards more potent and healthy sexuality. True pleasure is not in momentary consumption, but in the ability to be fully connected with your body and its sensations. The journey of sexual recovery begins with small daily decisions. Choose to free yourself from these toxic substances and reconnect with your vital energy. Your intimacy will thank you for each conscious choice towards well-being. Diet emerges as a fundamental strategy to enhance blood flow and ensure more robust erections. Our body functions as a complex machine, where each food represents a specific fuel for different functions. Foods rich in nitrate, such as beets, arugula, and spinach, act as true allies of circulation. These vegetables stimulate the production of nitric oxide, a chemical compound that dilates blood vessels, allowing for more fluid and efficient circulation. Imagine your vessels as pipes that gain greater flexibility after each strategic meal. Walnuts, almonds, and pumpkin seeds function as true nutritional treasures for sexual health. Rich in zinc, selenium, and essential fatty acids, these foods contribute to hormone production and improve the quality of blood circulation. A handful of these foods per day can represent a direct investment in your intimate vitality. Red fruits such as strawberries, raspberries, and watermelon are true bombs of vascular nutrients. Their antioxidant compounds combat inflammation and protect blood vessels, ensuring cleaner and more efficient circulation. Nature always presents us with intelligent solutions for our health challenges. Hydration emerges as a central element in this process. Water is not just a liquid, but the main conductor of nutrients in the body. Consuming between 2 and 3 litres daily keeps the blood fluid, facilitating its movement through the vessels. Each sip represents an investment in your circulation and consequently in your sexual performance. Fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and tuna bring omega-3 fatty acids that significantly improve cardiovascular health. These foods act by reducing inflammation and promoting the flexibility of blood vessel walls, creating ideal conditions for powerful circulation. Dark chocolate with a high cocoa content also deserves highlight. Its flavonoids stimulate the production of nitric oxide, improving vessel dilation. A small daily amount can bring surprising benefits to your circulation. Spices such as ginger, garlic, and pepper function as true metabolic activators. They stimulate circulation, warm the body, and promote a series of benefits for the cardiovascular system. Adding these ingredients to meals represents a simple trick to enhance your sexual health. The key lies in the diversity and quality of foods. There is no magic solution, but an intelligent set of nutritional choices that, when combined, can revolutionize your circulation and vitality. Regular medical monitoring represents an essential investment in preserving male sexual health. Performing. Periodic checkups not only means preventing possible dysfunctions, but deeply understanding the functioning of one's own organism. Exams such as hormone dosage, blood pressure evaluation, blood glucose, and lipid profile provide a complete panorama of circulatory health. Each result represents a window of understanding about the internal functioning of the body, allowing for early and intelligent interventions. Consulting specialized urologists and endocrinologists becomes fundamental in this journey of self-care. These professionals can identify subtle alterations that compromise sexual function, often imperceptible, in a superficial analysis. Medical expertise functions as a true mapping of the potentials and challenges of your reproductive system. The ideal frequency of these follow-ups varies according to age and individual history. Men under 40 can perform annual checkups, while those above this age range need to intensify the periodicity of exams. Each decade of life represents a new chapter in sexual health, requiring specific attention and care. Prostate exams gain special relevance after 45 years. Early diagnosis of possible alterations can mean the difference between simple treatment or a more complex intervention. Prevention will always be the best way to ensure quality of life. It's important to emphasize that these follow-ups go beyond physical aspects. Mental health professionals can assist in understanding psychological factors that directly impact sexual function. Stress, anxiety, and emotional issues frequently manifest through physical symptoms. Health plans and public services increasingly offer facilities for performing these procedures. Taking advantage of these opportunities represents an act of self-love and responsibility for your integral well-being. Modern medical technology allows for increasingly precise and less invasive diagnoses. Exams such as ultrasound, tomography, and magnetic resonance can provide detailed information about the functioning of reproductive systems without the need for traumatic procedures. Knowing your body means empowering yourself. Each result, each consultation represents a step towards more conscious, healthy, and pleasurable sexuality. Sexual health doesn't depend only on external factors, but on an internal commitment to care and understanding. Therefore, schedule your exams, openly dialogue with health professionals, and transform medical monitoring into a powerful ally in your journey of vitality and sexual well-being. We have reached the crucial moment of consolidating all the shared knowledge. Our goal now is to inspire transformation, motivating each viewer to adopt practices that elevate their sexual health. The strategies presented are not simple recommendations, but true keys to regaining vigor, self-confidence, and intimate connection. We want each man to understand that his sexual potency doesn't depend on external resources, but on conscious choices and commitment to himself. Sharing this knowledge means propagating health, well-being, and male empowerment. The journey of transformation begins here now with you.